In the heart of Halifax, Nova Scotia, perched on a grassy hill overlooking the bustling harbour, stands a fortress steeped in history and mystery, the Halifax Citadel. This star-shaped stronghold has been an enduring symbol of British military might since its construction in 1749. It has weathered wars, witnessed the birth of a nation, and served as a silent guardian over the city below. But beyond its imposing walls and ancient cannons, the Citadel harbours secrets that have captivated and unsettled those who dare to explore them. The Halifax Citadel was originally built to protect the British Empire's most strategic North American port. Over the centuries, it has been rebuilt multiple times, with the current structure dating back to 1856. The Citadel played a key role in the 7 Years' War, the American Revolution, and the War of 1812, standing as a formidable defense against any enemy that approached the harbor. It was a place where soldiers lived, trained, and at times died, leaving behind more than just historical records. As the years passed, stories began to circulate about strange occurrences within the fortress. Soldiers stationed at the Citadel would speak in hushed tones about eerie encounters during their night shifts. Doors would open and close on their own, cold drafts would sweep through even on the warmest summer nights, and disembodied voices would echo through the stone corridors. The most chilling of these tales is the legend of the Grey Lady, a ghostly figure who has become the Citadel's most famous resident. The story of the Grey Lady dates back to the mid-1800s, during a time of great turmoil. According to legend, she was a young woman deeply in love with a soldier stationed at the Citadel. Their love was passionate but doomed, as her fiancé was called away to fight in a distant war. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, with no word from her beloved. One day she received the devastating news that he had been killed in battle. Overcome with grief, she made her way to the Citadel, where she had spent many happy moments with him, and threw herself from its walls, ending her life in despair. But her story didn't end there. Soon after her death, soldiers and visitors began to report sightings of a mysterious figure wandering the fortress. She was always dressed in a flowing grey gown, her face pale, and her eyes filled with sorrow. The Grey Lady, as she came to be known, was seen moving silently through the shadowy hallways, gliding as if her feet never touched the ground. Some witnesses claimed to have seen her standing by the ramparts, gazing out over the harbour, as if waiting for her lost love to return. Others spoke of feeling an overwhelming sadness wash over them when they encountered her, as if they were sharing in her eternal grief. These sightings were not isolated incidents. Over the decades, the Grey Lady has been seen by countless individuals, from soldiers in the 19th century to modern-day tourists. Her presence is most often reported in the Citadel's darkened tunnels and abandoned barracks, where the air is thick with the weight of history. Some visitors have even claimed to hear her soft, mournful sobbing echoing through the corridors late at night, though when they followed the sound, they found no one there. The legend of the Grey Lady has drawn paranormal investigators from around the world to the Halifax Citadel. Armed with cameras, audio recorders, and other ghost hunting equipment, they've sought to capture evidence of her existence. While many have left empty-handed, a few have recorded unexplained phenomena: strange orbs of light, sudden drops in temperature, and, in rare cases, fleeting images of a ghostly figure in grey. These findings have only fueled the belief that the Grey Lady's spirit is very much alive, trapped between this world and the next, still searching for her lost love. But the Grey Lady is not the only spirit said to haunt the Citadel. The fortress is also home to the ghosts of soldiers who never left their posts. These spectral sentries have been spotted by both staff and visitors, marching along the Citadel's ramparts or standing guard at the gates. Dressed in the old uniforms of British and Canadian soldiers, these apparitions are a reminder of the Citadel's military past. Some believe these spirits are bound to the fortress by their duty, forever protecting it from unseen threats. Others think they are simply echoes of the past, residual energy imprinted on the Citadel's walls by the intense emotions of those who lived and died there. One of the most frequently told stories involves the ghost of a young soldier named Private MacDonald, who met a tragic end within the Citadel's walls. As the story goes, MacDonald was a new recruit, eager to prove himself but overwhelmed by the harsh realities of military life. In a moment of despair, he took his own life in one of the Citadel's barracks. Not long after his death, fellow soldiers began to report strange occurrences in the barracks. Doors that would slam shut on their own, objects that would move inexplicably, and a pervasive feeling of unease. Some even claimed to see MacDonald's ghost standing at attention at the foot of their beds as if waiting for orders. His story has become one of the many tragic tales that add to the Citadel's haunted reputation. The Halifax Citadel's eerie atmosphere has made it a popular destination for those interested in the paranormal. Ghost tours are held regularly, where guides share the fortress's haunted history, with brave souls willing to explore its dark corners after sunset. These tours often leave visitors with a sense of awe and unease as they walk the same paths where soldiers once marched and where spirits may still linger. Despite its haunted reputation, the Halifax Citadel is also a place of immense historical significance. It stands as a testament to the city's resilience and the strategic importance of Halifax in Canada's early history. The Citadel's museums and exhibits offer a glimpse into the lives of the soldiers who once called it home, from the uniforms they wore to the weapons they carried. It's a place where the past comes alive, not just through ghost stories, but through the tangible remnants of history. So, the next time you find yourself in Halifax, take a trip to the Citadel. Explore its ramparts, wander through its tunnels, and listen to the stories of those who came before. And if you're lucky, or perhaps unlucky, you might just catch a glimpse of the Grey Lady, still searching the Citadel for the love she lost so long ago. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain. The Halifax Citadel is a place where history and mystery intertwine, leaving an indelible mark on all who visit. And as you leave the Citadel's ancient walls behind, the question will linger in your mind: are the spirits of the past truly gone, or do they still walk among us, forever bound to the place they once called home?